Welcome to Off-Gridiot. Today, I'm deep in the heart of bear country in the Adirondacks, but I don't seem to do things regular at all. So we're gonna be trying to bait bears into our campsite and see what happens. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. Something is moving. I'm starting to regret this a little. Deeper and deeper we go down this seasonal road, and it comes to railroad tracks right here. I'm literally parked on the railroad tracks, and the river is way down there. It goes this way, but we're gonna continue on. Further down, there's a parking lot deep in the woods back here, and then we're gonna walk down the trail and bushwhack and connect with the river down there. Parking lot just cleared out, which is nice. I'm the only one here. And some pepper spray. And if a bear gets within 20 feet of me, this tiny little thing will keep us safe. Theoretically. Oh, and I forgot. Since we're baiting the bears, I have molasses, honey, maple syrup, peanut butter, and apple juice. And there's 2 right here, and I have 2 more in my bag. And I also have about 10 pounds of raw chicken on me. This is the road that the cars normally will go down. So the road continues on down this way, way down miles and miles to a big lake. We're gonna take this route, which is the lesser traveled trail. Vehicles can't go on it. And it leads actually up towards a mountain, but we're gonna cut off the trail long before we get to the mountain, and then bushwhack over to a river. So let's go. So I think I'm a ways in now. I think I'm gonna cut off the trail, and we're gonna start our bushwhack towards the river. Right through here. Almost looks like a little trail already. So my bushwhack may not be as intense. But there's only one way to do a bushwhack. Intense. Ooh, a flower. So I know that there's a small creek that I cross, and then I get closer to the main river. I didn't bring a map or anything. I'm just kind of following the terrain and just navigating, just kind of by feel for the most part. You can see there's right through here. There's like a game trail I've been following. I've seen signs of deer. There's something else that's big. Could be bear. I could be misidentifying it, but something big is stepping on this trail. Not just deer. Could be moose. We're by the Moose River. It probably gets its name for some reason. I don't think it's bear yet, or at least I can't definitively say it's bear, but there's definitely large mammals moving through this way. I've been following it because the bushwhacks have been pretty terrible. Not too bad, but bad enough to where you don't want to have to go through anything gnarly unless you really have to. So just following on to this spot in the river, I don't know, maybe another half mile, 3/4 of a mile, when we'll get there. I made it to the river and I have a pleasant little surprise right here. A makeshift camp right here. Someone's got a fire ring. They've got a fire ring and a little table right here, and a cook set right here. I kind of want to use this spot. It's not as far back as I want. I got another maybe half mile down this way. I don't know, I wasn't expecting this in the middle of freaking nowhere. Let me think about it for a minute. I'm gonna at least check out the river.
Yeah, that's a nice river.
Oh, I'm so tempted to just stop right here. I have a camp, I have a good spot. It's probably a good fishing spot if people are stopping and camping here overnight. There's probably good brown trout out in here. I don't know. All right, so I decided I'm not gonna keep bushwhacking on. I'm not gonna find a better spot than where I am right now. There's already basically a pre-made camp here in the middle of freaking nowhere. So rather than waste the daylight hours pushing on to a fishing spot that might not even produce anything, we're gonna stay right here. We're far enough back. We're right on the river. I'm gonna start setting up.
I cannot jump the distance, you have to trust me.
So my legs are a little cut up from the bushwhack. This does not go well in wounds. Oh, that burns. I don't know what's worse, this going into an open wound or mosquito bites. I'm gonna take you on a walk in a big circle around camp, and I'm gonna pour all 4 of these. There's 2 more in the bag. Pour all 4 of these everywhere. Pour it up high where the wind carries it. Mathematically, there's probably 20 bears somewhere in this vicinity. There's plenty of deer in the area, plenty to drink. So yeah, more to come. Purdue chickens, they were almost ready to expire, so I got a bunch of them. I'm just gonna place them around, you know, just to feed the animals, you know, just to feed them. They're hungry. In the jaws of a huge bear. For just 5 cents a day, help feed a perfectly fine wild animal that has no problem finding its own food, just so you can selfishly see it and film it for YouTube. So before it gets too late, let's start putting the syrup mixture on all the trees in a giant circle around me, and then I got the chicken in my pack. Because it starts getting closer to dusk, I'm probably gonna chicken out wandering through the woods with all this stuff. So let's do it right now. So I'm only like 30-40 yards outside of camp, and I'm just gonna make my way around the big circle. So I'll reach up high and I'll try to pour the syrup-like stuff, the syrup, the bear syrup, I guess we'll call it, the bear syrup, all the way around the tree. That way, when the wind picks it up, the scent is going to carry. Black bears can smell for up to 20 miles. The only thing that can smell better than a black bear is probably a bloodhound. So we'll see what happens tonight. With me talking and maybe having a fire going later, they may not come around, maybe in a few days, but we'll see what happens tonight. I must have set up 20 chicken breasts, and I've gone through 3 of the 4 of these. I've just been pouring it in a big circle up high in all the vegetation, trees as I go. So I have a really good coverage and a big half circle because of the river, half circle around my camp. And we'll see what happens. For now, I'm gonna try this top water lure. It's gonna mimic a frog when it goes across the surface. This is it mimicking. Oh, I almost got the hook in me. That would have been bad. It's got the barbs right here in the back. So they're supposed to be maybe bass in here too, so a bass might want to hit this. It's starting to be feeding hour. I can fish for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then come back and set up my hammock and worry about a fire. Got a pizza here. I'm going to wrap the pizza in tin foil and see if I can get a campfire pizza going. And if I catch a fish, I am gonna fillet it and put it on the pizza, and maybe we'll have trout pizza. It's probably pretty good. Haven't seen it before. I saw something move in the woods out of the corner of my eye. Something kind of big. I don't hear it though. I don't know. I really suck at tying fishing knots. I've been fishing since I was like 3 years old with my dad. But I always sucked at tying my hook or my lure on. I usually kind of just make it up. Oh, come on. There it is again. Anyways, all right, let's take Mr. Frog for a stroll. More importantly than pepper spray though, is the step 2. So I got this blood orange Mike's Harder lemonade, because what's fishing without drinking, right? So let's see if we can get a fish and drink and enjoy it. And if I don't catch anything, look at this view. Am I gonna be upset if I catch nothing? No, this is all I need right here. Coming back, empty-handed. Troutless pizza, it is. That's all right. That birch bark. Look how easy that birch bark lights. Nature's gasoline. Pizza's on the rack that we found when we got here. So I think I'm gonna try to get some hot coals on the top of it to help cook it like an oven. And the sun's starting to set. I got my headlamp on. I don't know if I can set it to where I'm not completely blinding you. I do have a secondary old cell phone that I have an MP3 file on it of a distressed fawn call. And I don't care what happens to this phone. And I'm gonna set it out here, hit play on loop. And the battery on it has like 40% battery, so that should last a couple hours. We'll see if that lures it in. Set it right here. Hit play. That is freaky. That is creepy. Get back to camp. I don't like being this far away. Kind of stuck to the foil a little bit. Hey, that's not bad. I think I got it up just in time. It just looks like it was overdone in a wood-fired oven. Oh man. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pick it up, fold it in half. Success. Pizza, riverfront view. I just gotta finish setting up the hammock. The sun has just set. Just kind of doing one last putter around camp, getting everything set up, got all my lines run, hammock hung, pack put away, lights up. Just gonna kind of get in the hammock and remain quiet. See what happens. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. Something is moving. I think it's a deer. I don't know. I don't know if it was the smartest idea to sleep where I'm cooking, hang the meat everywhere, and the bear syrup. I'm starting to regret this a little. Alright, just all set up in the hammock now. Just gonna lay here quietly, turn off my light, and see what happens tonight. Of course, got my knife and bear spray sitting right here on my chest. Just gonna turn off all the lights and lay here really quietly and listen to the sounds of the night. So I'm pretty sure I will be turning on this camera again before morning. I don't think it's gonna be a quiet night. Well, see you in the morning, hopefully. Good night. Well, this was an unexpected thing that happened. You know how when the forecast says that there's like a 4% chance of rain, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm cool. Well, that 4% just hit, and I did not string my canopy over my hammock. I do have it in my bag near me, but I'm gonna make yet another poor choice and just lay here and get rained on. I hope it just passes. The tree canopy above me is doing a pretty good job of keeping me mostly dry, but some droplets are hitting me. Yeah. I'm just gonna lay here and get rained on unless it gets really bad. Stay tuned. I cannot believe it actually rained last night for a couple hours. Rain was nowhere in the forecast. Less than a 7% chance. Not only did it rain, it was a thunderstorm, although the thunder was far away. Hats off to my sleep system. I am warm and dry, and a lot of it is thanks to the tree canopy overhead that stopped a lot of the rain, as did the bug netting, but I did not put a tarp up at all, and I am warm and dry and got rained on for 2 hours. Unbelievable. I did not bring anything for breakfast, so hopefully I can catch a trout and cook that up for breakfast. Otherwise, yeah, you pipe down. Otherwise, your breakfast. Otherwise, Dunkin' Donuts is probably breakfast. I'm excited to go try and take a look at all the bear traps, but I'm not excited that I have to walk through all the wet forest just to get there. But I'm gonna do some fishing. This is a rooster tail. It's got a spinner on it and it shines, so maybe we'll get a trout to feast on this so we can feast on it. Well, I don't seem to be catching anything today, but the one thing I have been catching lately are subscribers. So if you're a new subscriber, I thank you. And be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, because I believe 75 to 80% of my watchers are not subscribed. So please subscribe, give it a thumbs up, or give it a thumbs down. You know, if you're upset that I haven't been mauled and eaten yet by a bear, I totally get it. Feel free to give it a thumbs down. But yeah, thanks for being along for the ride. I'm getting closer to being monetized, so there may be some ads sprinkled in here and there. The only thing I'll ask of you is, if you do encounter an ad, just let it play through. Don't click skip. That's it. I'm not gonna sell anything, nothing else. Just watch the ad, that's all. So anyways, let's go check on these bear traps.
Do you struggle with holding it in? Embarrassed by diaper rashes? Introducing Bear Bottoms, the ultimate comfort, combining a bear suit pet therapy and diaper into one. With therapeutic pet simulation, Bear Bottoms ensures soothing care when you need it most. Embrace the comfort of Bear Bottoms today.
Guys, let's go check on these bear traps. It's not here. Make sure it didn't fall in the rain or anything. Yeah, the meat's not here. I don't see any. Oh, there's leaf matter everywhere. Here, I'll switch. I had one right here. Nothing on the ground. There's leaf matter everywhere, so it's not like you can see a print. I don't see any fur. All right, well, one's gone. Something got a meal. Here's the second one. I had put it right here. I'd have already walked around this whole log 3 times over, making sure it didn't like slide down or fall. I don't know if it was a bear, obviously. Coyote, Would a raccoon grab it? Probably. I could see that. That's a lot of meat though. All right, in hindsight, I should have marked my spots with bright colored ribbon. So far, the 4 spots I've been to, nothing has been left there. However, I'm not seeing signs of bear either. So I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that bear or multiple bears came in and grabbed him, but something got him. I fed something. I just saw something on the shoreline way over there move. I'm zoomed in as far as I can. Oh, I'm just trying to walk along the shoreline and get a little bit of a better look. Successfully packed up. Video's not done yet. I'm going to walk along the river the whole way out, rather than bushwhack through the completely soaked woods right now. Continue fishing, and then there's a really cool spot you'll see near the end of the video. And I don't see our bear friend. So it looked like he was kind of walking in this direction. So I think it's good that we're getting out of Dodge before he wanders this way looking for more chicken. So yeah, they're in here. I should set up trail cams next time. Good thinking. Hey, bear. Hey, bear. Why is it always hey, bear? The bear does not understand what you're saying. I could yell, diapers! Sizzler! Diapers again! That's better. That's where we're headed. We'll hop on over there. Oh. Wouldn't that be funny if a train just came through like right now? Yeah, thanks for sticking along to the very end here. After the last stealth camp adventure, I had to come out into the woods and do a more normal camp, you know, like luring black bears into your camp. A little bit safer, right? Maybe the next one is gonna be a stealther. We'll wait and see. Till next time, peace.
Do you struggle with holding it in? Embarrassed by diaper rashes? Introducing Bare Bottoms, the ultimate comfort combining a bear suit pet therapy and diaper into one.